house and private property in Arizona. If you buy that house, go the Golden Gate in free.
Hello, I'm Chairman Doyle Webb, Chairman of the Republican Party of Arkansas, coming to you today from the Strickland Ranch in Craighead County, where we're attending the Reagan Roundup Days. And I have with me our candidate, the next congressman from the 1st Congressional District, Rick Crawford. And I want Rick to tell you a little bit about what's going on in his campaign. I know that there's a lot of exciting things going on, and we're looking for a win here. Rick Crawford.
Well, we have had a heck of a day, just one of many, but we've been all up and down the district for the last 2 years, as you know, really touting the conservative message, that is lower taxes, smaller government, personal freedom, business-friendly message that conservatives can relate to. But right now people are saying, where are the jobs, and why is the government continuing to run our lives? And they're really upset with Barack Obama, his health care plan, and the folks like Nancy Pelosi and Mary Reid who helped implement that. And our mission has been to let people know that our commitment is to repeal, replace, defund Obamacare, starve that beast so it can do no further harm, and then we can address those other issues that are affecting not only 1st District of Arkansas, the entire state, but the entire country.
Absolutely. You know, Rick, I know that you grew up, well, I know that you went to college here. I know that your dad was in the military and you traveled around a lot, but you and your wife live here. You both graduated from ASU.
Correct.
You raise your kids here. You have an agri radio business here. So you're really the embodiment of this district. I mean, your values are the values of the 1st District.
We feel at home here. I used to travel all over the country because I was in the rodeo business, and I traveled from Jonesboro, and it was always, it just was encouraging for me when I drove in. I saw a cotton field or a rice field, I knew I was home. And now I may be out in Minnesota, or maybe in Texas, or I may be in Virginia or wherever doing what I was doing. But on those long trips back, and as I drove into the 1st District, and I knew I was home among these rice fields and cotton fields. And I work with farmers across this district and across the state of Arkansas and around Mid-South. We know these ag issues, and they know that something's wrong. You know, farmers have historically been concerned about ag policy, but farmers are telling me, you know what, ag policy doesn't matter right now. If our country goes away, what difference does it make if we have good ag policy? And so we get that. That's the message we understand over the last 18 months, that they want somebody that, yes, understands their issues, but first and foremost, the big issue is federal debt reduction, fiscal discipline, and some common sense in Washington.
That's exactly right. Now, Rick, if people want to get in touch with you or your campaign, what is your web address and what's your phone number?
The web address is meetrickcrawford.com, and our phone number is 870-203-0540, 870-203-0540.
And they can still volunteer, they can still contribute, get involved, and if you want to get involved statewide, we're at arkansasgop.org, 501-372-7301.
You know, the great thing is people do want to get involved and volunteer, and it doesn't matter where I'm at, whether I'm in Lonoke County or Clay County or Lee County, Mountain Home area, Baxter County, it doesn't matter. The 4 corners of this district, people are saying, where do I sign? I want to get involved because it matters that much.
Well, they're ready to stop Obama, stop Pelosi, and they know that when you go to D.C. that you're voting against Nancy Pelosi, and you're going to vote for Representative Boehner to be Speaker of the House.
Here's the thing that I will make sure people understand. I'm the only candidate in this race who's been endorsed by National Right to Life, U.S. Chamber, Gun Owners of America. I really espouse conservative values, so much so that the U.S. Chamber says this is our guy. I'm a small business owner. I know what that means. I respect life from conception to the end of natural life, and the National Right to Life says this is our guy. And Gun Owners of America, I got an AQ rating from the NRA plus the endorsement of Gun Owners of America. I'm a veteran, I'm a small business owner, I'm a husband, and I'm a father. Folks in the 1st District can relate to that.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate y'all being with us at this webcast. Rick Crawford, it's great that you would join us.
You bet.
It's been a great evening today.
Thank you for coming up here. This was a wonderful day.
Thank you a lot. We look forward to November 2nd, and more importantly, to the results that come in that day.
Absolutely.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.